morning. This is call number 2021-16474 in the interest of Everly Pena. All parties and witnesses, please unmute yourselves and raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Laureano Pena, and I am the mother of Everly Flores.
And for the state,
I'm sorry?
representing the state.
Kavita Sharma for the state, Your Honor.
All right, the court will note that the non-custodial parent, Mike Anthony Flores, is not present. Mr. Flores was personally served on April 27th, 2021 at 9:45 a.m. at 207 East DeFee Avenue in Baytown, Harris County, Texas. Appears he filed an answer. And was given notice of this court date. A certified mail return receipt requested. Which was unclaimed. And it was sent to the address that he listed on his answer as 601 East Sterling Street in Baytown, Texas. And he is not checked in, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, we'll proceed by default.
Yes, Judge. State would like to call Arnold Barrera to the stand.
All right.
Mr. Barrera, please state your name for the court.
Arnaldo Barrera,
And where are you employed?
Office of the Attorney General,
What is your position there?
Child Support Officer,
And what is the nature of your responsibilities and duties as a child support officer?
conduct investigations on calculating child support and retroactive child support.
Have you received any special training for you to calculate child support in compliance with the Texas Family Code?
Yes, I have.
Have you calculated child support and retro child support in this matter?
Yes, I have.
What are your calculations?
Child support was based on minimum wage presumption of $1,256.67 after taxes and healthcare. The proposed child support amount would be $216 for child support and medical support of $57, both to begin November 1st, 2017. Sorry, November 1st, 2021.
Perfect. And what are your dates for your retroactive calculations, please?
From retroactive calculations, the dates were August 26, 2019 to today's date. The retro child support amount will be
$3,648?
I'm sorry, no, it's $3,448, and we gave them credit for $200 in that amount of direct payments. So the judgment is $3,448 as of today's date, with a payout of $70 per month to begin November 1st, 2021.
Thank you. Judge, I pass this witness.
Ms. Pina, do you have any questions of Mr. Barrera?
No, I don't have any questions.
All right, maybe he be excused, Ms. Sherman.
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Barrera, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And the state would like to call Ms. Pena, Brianna Pena.
Okay.
Ms. Pena, how many children are we here for today?
1.
And how old is your child?
She's 2.
And who is the father of your daughter?
Mike Flores,
And how do you know he's the father?
because I was only with him.
And he signed an acknowledgement of paternity?
Yes.
What is your relationship like with Mr. Flores now?
We don't speak.
And what is the relationship like with Mr. Flores and
And I'm sorry?
your daughter? The relationship between the dad and the child?
He sees her when she goes with the grandma, so every other weekend.
Okay. So are you asking the court to do supervised visits with Maribel Tays at her residence?
Yes,
And who's Maribel Tays?
that's his mother.
And how many periods of possession are you requesting to be supervised?
Just 1.
And what is the reason for the supervised visit?
Well, he has schizophrenia and he has a history of family violence. And he's also put his hands on me, so I think it's just best if she watches him with the baby.
Okay. As far as the family violence, are you requesting the court to keep your information confidential because it could cause you or the child harm or harassment?
Yes.
Who supports your daughter financially?
My parents help me.
And who makes day-to-day decisions for your daughter?
I do.
Does Mr. Flores participate at all?
No.
Are you asking the court to order you as sole managing conservator because of that? And you're asking the court to order that Mr. Flores have possessory conservatorship supervised by his mom?
Yes.
Are you asking the court or do you understand the court is going to order child support based on the minimum wage at $16 a month beginning November 1 and monthly thereafter?
Yes.
And do you understand that the court is going to order medical support at $57 a month and monthly thereafter?
Yes.
And you do not have access to private health insurance for your daughter, correct?
Yes.
Okay, how is she covered under health insurance?
She's covered under Medicaid.
And are you asking the court to approve the retroactive child support at $3,448, paid out at $70 a month, beginning November 1 and monthly thereafter?
Yes.
And Judge, I have no further questions for Ms. Pena.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Pena, you're free to hang up.
Okay.
Mr. Hood, Ms. Smith, you can unmute yourself and turn on your cameras now.
All right, this is cause number 2020-41835 in the interest of Sanja and Seva J. Hood. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
I do.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is Star Smith, and I am the mother of Sanjay and Savajay Hood.
All right, sir, your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is Charles Hood. I am the father of Sanjay and Savajay Hood.
All right, and representing the state of Texas.
Jarquita Williams for the state, Your Honor.
All right, and we have a final hearing in a suit affecting parent-child relationship. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Do we have some stipulations to read into the record?
Yes, sir, we do, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, the parties have stipulated to joint managing conservatorship, the standard possession and access order with the residency restriction. The parties have also stipulated to the current child support amount beginning on November 1st, 2021 in the amount of $357, and the cash medical support in the amount of $104.
357 in child support, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Okay.
And those are all the stipulations, Your Honor. And what's at issue is retroactive child support.
All right. So far, is that your agreement, Ms. Smith?
Yes, sir.
So far, is that your agreement, Mr. Hood?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're only dealing with retroactive child support at this time. Let's proceed.
Your Honor, the state would like to call this first witness, Ms. Luna. Ms. Luna, can you state your name for the court?
Sandra Luna,
And where are you employed?
the Office of the Attorney General,
And what is your position there?
Child Support Officer,
And what is the nature of your responsibilities and duties as a child support officer?
conduct investigations and calculate child support and retroactive child support.
And have you had any special training to train you to calculate child support in compliance with the Texas Family Code?
Yes,
And have you calculated retroactive child support in this matter?
yes.
What are your calculations?
Okay. The retroactive child support from December 2019 to July 2021, it's a total of $1,124 of retroactive child support.
How much? I'm sorry.
$7,124.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Luna. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Well, how did you come about calculating that support?
Okay. 2019, December of 2019, there was no unemployment, so it was based on minimum wage. From January 2020 till February of 2020, there were still no records of employment, so it was based on minimum wage. That's $570 for both months, a total of for January and February of retroactive child support. He started receiving unemployment as of March 2020 until December of 2020. He received unemployment, so his unemployment for those 10 months was $1,807.40 that I calculated his monthly gross. So for those 10 months, retro was $3,980. On 2021, he still received unemployment from January 1st, 2021, all the way to June 2021. And his monthly gross was $1,496. So the amount of retro that he owed for that year is $2,004. And then for July, there is no income that I found. So it was based on minimum wage, $285. And that's how I calculated from December 2019 to July 2021, a total of $7,124, Your Honor.
All right. Anything further? Any further questions of Ms. Luna, Ms. Williams?
No, sir, Your Honor. No further questions.
Mr. Hood, do you have any questions of Ms. Luna?
No.
Ms. Smith, do you have any questions of Ms. Luna?
No, sir.
So may she be excused, Ms. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're excused, Ms. Luna. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call its next witness, Ms. Smith.
Okay.
Ms. Smith, can you state your full name for the record?
Star Smith.
And Ms. Smith, since December of 2019 through July of 2021, has Mr. Hood provided you with any support for the children?
No, ma'am.
Has he brought any items or anything for the children between the time period of December 29th to 2021?
Has he brought it to me?
Has he brought anything for the children during that time period?
Ma'am, I do not know if it is. It's in their household. I haven't seen it.
Okay, no further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Hood, do you have any questions of Ms. Smith? Mr. Hood,
I couldn't hear anything. What
do
did
you
say?
have any questions of Ms. Smith?
No.
All right, call your next witness, Ms. Williams.
Your Honor, the state would like to call Mr. Hood as his next witness. Mr. Hood, have you provided any financial support for the children between December 2019 to July 2021?
Yes.
And what support have you provided for the children?
I provided the children with clothing from my income tax that I got from 2020. I spent over $1,500 on clothes, shoes, and I did deliver them to her. We even took pictures and I sent it there to them.
And Mr. Smith, do you have a record of a receipt or anything of this matter, of the material that you've bought?
No, ma'am.
No,
But I do.
ma'am, Ms. Smith, she's not talking to you. She's talking to Mr. Hood, okay?
Yes, I sent the receipts and the emails from me buying clothes from various of stores, Kohl's, Walmart, within that year, in that time frame.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Ms. Smith, do you have any questions for Mr. Hood?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to know why you're not letting them know that I gave you $2,500 and you spent that on your electronics in your home.
No.
I gave that to you.
Okay, wait. The question is that she give you 2,500 for some reason.
We had an agreement that she would claim my son and I claim my daughter. I let her claim my son. She gave me the 2,500 in 2021 as of this year with the stimulus money that was given to us during the pandemic. That is when I received the 2,500, and I used majority of that to get the kids their clothes first before purchasing anything of the sort, because she was financially struggling.
All right. You have another question, Ms. Smith?
Yes, I do. I have something to say.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you have something to say? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you an opportunity to do that, but right now, the only thing you can do is ask Mr. Hood any questions that you might have regarding this retroactive child support. Do you have any other questions?
Yes, I do have a question for him. When
Okay.
I filed my taxes, did I give you $2,500 at Kroger's?
That was in 2021 of this year, not 2020, when I claimed my daughter of that year. And I allowed you to claim her in 2021 because you had no transportation and you asked me, could you claim her? I said yes. And you said out of the money that you got from the stimulus and the incomes tax, you would give me a portion of 2,500 while you received 11,000. I've only got a portion of that.
You have another question, Ms. Smith?
Yes, I do. Did I ask you, or did I tell you that I was going to claim my daughter because you have been?
Let her finish the question, Mr. Hood. Go ahead,
Okay.
Ms. Smith.
Did I ask you, or did I tell you I was going to be claiming my daughter that year because you had been claiming her when I wasn't working when she was younger?
No, we made an agreement since the kids were both born that I would claim my daughter and you would claim our son. You asked me before 2021 in December when I had the kids during Christmas, could you claim my daughter in 2021? You asked. I said yes.
Have any other question, Ms. Smith?
No, I have no questions.
Okay. All right, Ms. Williams, do you have any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor, but I do have one more question for Mr. Hood.
Go
Mr. Hood,
ahead.
what is the amount that you would say that you've contributed to the children since December 2019 to the July of 2021?
I contribute roughly over, give me a moment. I contribute between that time frame $4,671.82. That is with all the receipts and highlighted purchases that I've made between 2019 and up to now.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Ms. Smith, do you have any further questions of Mr. Hood?
I don't know.
All right. Any further witnesses, Ms. Williams, or questions?
No, sir, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have a final argument?
Your Honor, I just ask that the state take into consideration both parties' testimony and be willing to move forward on the order with the child support, the retroactive child support in the amount of $7,124, payable at $100 monthly.
All right, Mr. Hood, anything further you wish to say?
I just want to no, I really don't. I just don't want to pay the 7,000. I've done my portion between those 2 years.
All right, Ms. Smith, do you have anything now you want to say?
Yes, I do. I just want to say that I don't know. I'm not sure about the amount of payments. I don't see it here. I just know that I'm a custodial parent, but they stay with me, and that I've just been going through it, Judge, and I'm just asking for more help. That's all I have to say.
Well, you're saying that everything that he says is not true. Is that correct?
To be honest, yes, correct.
So he
It's not-
didn't contribute anything to the
$0.
support of these children. Is that correct, Ms. Smith?
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
So he did not contribute anything towards the
I have,
support of these children.
one thing I'm telling you is that if it's contribute, it's not in my present. I don't see it. I'm on. They're here with me most of the time. They go with him every other weekend. So if it's going on every other weekend, I don't see that. It's not here with me, or I don't see it. They come back in the same clothes that I send them in. Just.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, do you send the children with the clothes that you bought? Or do you keep them at your house?
Well, currently, as of lately, since then, yes, I've used to send them clothes back over there, but I would never see them in return. So I have their clothes here, and she has their clothes there. We wash their clothes that they come here with, and I send them back.
All right, the court awards a retroactive child support judgment in the amount of $5,000 to be paid at the rate of $75 a month beginning November 2nd, November 1st, 2021. Anything further, Ms. Williams?
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, you're excused.
Okay, Mr. Hood, Ms. Smith,